Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Friday. We've made it to the end of the week, and of course today is August the 25th, and we're fast approaching September. And anyway, I hope that you had a great Thursday. Hope that you were successful, in navigating whatever things came your way, and now it's on to completing this week and getting on to the weekend. But anyway, hope that you're doing well this morning. Hope that you're well rested. They say that hopefully by Sunday or Monday we might have some cooler temperatures, and anyway, I think we'd all welcome that after this hot spell we've had. But again, it's summer. It's still summertime, and anyway, that's to be expected. Well, this morning I wanna share with you a devotional entitled "Off and Running." And let me ask: Are you satisfied with where you are in your spiritual growth? I think what we need to do is we need to remember that the good is often the enemy of the best. Yeah, I mean, for example, some people, they give up after they've tried to lose weight and get in shape. Sometimes they think, well, I'm already overweight. I might as well be more overweight. And so they stop exercising and trying to control, their food intake. They say, well, just forget it. There's just nothing I can do. We can have the same attitude, towards spiritual growth. We might tell ourselves, that we're not as spiritual as we ought to be. But there are a lot of people who are even worse than we are. Even so, do we really want, that as our do we want that standard as our measure? I mean, why not say, I want to grow even more? The Apostle Paul, I think he summed it up perfectly when he wrote in Philippians chapter 3, verse 12. He said, I don't mean to say that I have already achieved these things or that I have already reached perfection, but I press on to possess that perfection for which Christ Jesus first possessed me. Or, as the Message translation puts it, it's verses 12 through 14 of Philippians 3. The Message says, I'm not saying that I have this all together, that I have made it, but I am well on my way, reaching out for Christ, who has so wondrously reached out for me. I've got my eye on the goal, where God is beckoning us onward to Jesus. I'm off and running, and I'm not turning back. What we want to do is we want to make Jesus Christ as our focus. Not a person, not a pastor, and not a church. The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 11, it says, for no one can lay any foundation other than the one we already have, Jesus Christ. You see, Jesus is the only foundation that will sustain us as Christians. And so what we need to do is we need to build our lives on Jesus Christ. We need to, the thing is, we need to stop focusing on maybe other people, in our lives, or other, people that we consider, on a pedestal, as so to speak. But we need to model ourselves after Jesus and be more like Jesus every day. Now, will we ever reach perfection, as Jesus was? No, because we're imperfect people. But that's what Jesus wants us to do. He wants us to strive to be like that, every day. And as long as we're striving to be like that, keeping our focus on Jesus, we'll be moving forward and not backwards. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Friday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as always on Friday, I like to tell you, if you find yourself, near Hydro on Sunday morning and you don't have a place to worship, come join us at Hydro First Baptist Church. We'd love for you to come and worship with us. But anyway, remember Angie and I, we love you guys and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.